Welcome back to Storytime. In today's episode, we're going to be reading a story by user kekubuk. Using the prompt, you are part of a league of superheroes who save the world, yet you never go on missions. You are only called for one thing, total annihilation, for when they don't want survivors. From the Writing Prompts subreddit. But before we jump into it, just a quick reminder, Storytime is a fan-driven segment, so if you'd like to submit a story for us to read, you can do so at the Krant World Reddit page using the flare Storytime. Link is in the description. I sat quietly, watching the sea of stars from the observation deck of the Defender space station. Gotta hand it to the League. They did a very good job improving this place since the last time I was awake. A shining symbol of truth, justice, and order. The Defender space station is always ready to mobilize its heroes anywhere that it's needed. I thought it was corny as hell when Blue Knight first suggested it, but it grows on me. Humanity needs a symbol of hope, and what's better than a giant space station visible from Earth? A tap on my shoulder. It's Athena, reminding me that I have 5 minutes left. I nodded and turned away, watching the mess hall. I can't believe there's so many individuals here now. We started off with 8 heroes and an ideal to protect the world, and now there's over 300 of us, not including the support staff too. I see humans, Atlanteans, Hyborians, Amazonians, even androids and aliens. But all of them give me a wide berth or avoid me altogether. I can see the fear in their eyes, heard what they whisper to each other, thanks superhearing. The fact that 12 Titan-class murder bots were locked onto me all the time didn't help either. Leave it to Shadow Owl, not taking any chances, I might go AWOL. Not that it would stop me, but it'll give them time. Owen, it's time. Athena started approaching me. I know, I said. I stood and waited as she put the shackles back on my neck, my arms, my wings, and my legs. She escorted me deeper into the station. I'm really sorry for this treatment, Owen. I wish you could stay longer and not be chained up like a criminal every time, she said apologetically. It's all right, Tina. It's my burden, and I'm willing to bear it. I smiled at her. Some of the heroes and staff salute me as we walk past. I gave them a friendly smile and a wave. We made small talk as we were walking. Found out she and Owl are finally tying the knot, and she's the one that proposed to Owl, too. Finally, we reached our destination, a heavily shielded cryostasis chamber, where I'll be kept in stasis until I'm needed, or awakened for an hour every 2 years. Good night, Athena. Take lots of photos of the wedding, I said as I step into the chamber and the cryo process starts. Of course, Ellen. Have pleasant dreams. She smiled while putting in the last commands. As sleep starts to overtake me, I remember the incident all those years ago. A massive alien invasion force landed on the Earth intent on conquering the world. We fought against them, but they overwhelmed us. Their leader fired a beam weapon at me, intended to kill me. But Celestine threw herself in front of me, taking the shot, severing her spine and paralyzing her forever. That moment, something broke and released something inside me. Power I didn't know existed flowed into me. Next thing I know, I've killed the leader, all the ground forces, and the entirety of their fleet, including the various nursery ships that they were bringing. In less than 30 minutes, I've killed several millions. That day, the Defender and the rest of the Earth saw me in a new light. An end. This is further cemented 2 weeks later when another invasion fleet arrived to avenge the first. They never even had a chance to land on Earth. I slaughtered them all and went to their home world. Reducing their population by 3/4 is surprisingly easy. I wanted to finish them off for good, but the rest of the Defenders held my hand. Since then, in accordance with the wish of the leaders of Earth and the Defenders, I'll be put into cryo-sleep, only awakened every 2 years for a limited time, or if the situation is truly hopeless. I bear this burden willingly because I know with power comes great responsibility, and I don't trust myself with that responsibility. I'll be a weapon to destroy when unleashed, an end.